What's going on, guys? Noah Brewer here, and today I want to talk about two product finding strategies and product testing strategies, two different ways that you can approach this. And I use these, but there's two different ways that I've noticed that people use, and I've used both of them. And I have one that I prefer, one that I don't, but I kind of want to take a step back and look at what are the pros and cons of each strategy, and what do you think is best for you. So we're going to be looking at those, and I'm going to show you a few good examples of how to use them. But as you can see on my screen right now, I have a little Google Doc that I'm going to be running over. So the first strategy is the proven strategy. So this is basically testing products that are already out there. They're already proven to be selling. You don't really need to worry about pioneering or anything like the other strategy. This is basically just finding stores and stealing their products. The second strategy is the pioneer strategy. Now, this is testing products that you may know about. Like, you might be active in the niche. You might be a hobbyist of this niche, right? But they haven't been tested before, and they haven't been proven to work before. Now, sometimes they have been tested before. Sometimes they have been proven to work, but it's not something that's really out there. I wouldn't put it under the proven strategy or a proven product or something that's already proven to be selling on Facebook. So those are the two strategies. Just want to go over some of the pros and cons. So for the strategy number one, like the stealing product strategy, like the things that are already proven to work. For one, it's easier to find a winning product, and it's faster. So, it's very easy to find a product that's already proven to work. You just have to find another store that's doing it and then steal it. So those are the first two. And one of the biggest pros is it's already proven to work. Somebody already did the pioneering. You don't need to create your own videos. You already know what's out there and what's already working. There's already resources out there for you to work from. And, another pro is it often makes the most sales the easiest. If you're just product testing and you're looking for a win or something to make a little bit of money off of, this is how you would make sales the easiest. And this is why a lot of people teach it, because it is easy. It's simple. It's something that you can do step by step. It doesn't require much thought, much market research, really anything at all other than just stealing from other people. But this comes with a price. Okay, so let's go over the cons. There are 20,000 people using this strategy. Not exactly. That's not a figure that I know, but just think about it. Everybody uses this strategy. So when something's proven to work and it's out there, other people see that it's proven to work and that it's out there. You're not the only person that's going to test the product, which isn't that bad. Like, it's not a bad thing. It's not going to hold you back from making money. I've scaled plenty of stores with a very saturated product. It's just a con. And that goes with the products are often saturated. And usually something that I notice is the markets are usually already being dominated by the person who pioneered the product. So there's always one dominant store that is actually making everybody else want to do the product. And usually this pioneer who owns the market has all the data. They have, you can't compete with them. They're making all the money. There is a market for you to come in and make your money. And, plenty of people out there in the world, plenty of money out there. Shouldn't be that big of an issue, but it is a con. You're not going to be the dominating person in this niche. Or in this product, not the niche. Another thing is it doesn't always scale that well. And this is a problem with, really, really saturated products. Not really products that are out there, but they're not too saturated. This is a problem with products that are out there. Like, you do a quick Google search and there's 30 stores that come up. And the problem is the impulse has already been used up. People share videos. They see it on their feed already. They already have that first excitement when they see a new product. And you just don't get that first excitement as much with a unique product. And that's just a fact. So the other con is usually the products have low margins. Not always low, but 20, 25, 30 bucks. You'd be lucky to find one for 40. But not many people test high margins, and not many people pioneer with high margins. And you'll see this changing over the next year or so, where more people are going to be gravitating towards higher ticket products, and also more people are going to be using the pioneer strategy, mainly because I've proven it to work so many times that I'm going to start telling people about it and sharing it with people, and more people are going to do it. But as of right now, not many people are testing high margins. So if you're stealing products from other stores, chances are it's not going to have that good of a margin. So those are the pros and cons, and obviously there's more pros and more cons, but these are the main ones that I could think of. Now, for the pioneering strategy, the main pros is when you find a winner, you own it. You are the dominating guy. You are the one who introduced it to the marketplace. You own this product now. Like, you are the current one testing it, and for a while, people won't really catch on to it, until your ad is seen by a dropshipper, and then they test it, and then somebody finds their ad, and it spreads like wildfire. But for the most part, you own it. You're the only one doing it. You own a big part of the market share, and everybody is getting impulse when they see your ad because it's the first time that they're seeing a product like that, and they're excited and they want to buy from you. Another thing is you can also have a much higher margin because you're in control of what you choose to introduce to the marketplace. When you're just stealing products, you're just kind of stealing them. You don't have much control over what you find and what you don't. Now, this is kind of controversial because you can use strategy number one and still have a good margin. But usually when you pioneer a product, you're gonna have a lot higher margin because you're able to have control. Like, if you wanted to only test margins of over 50, then you only test margins of over 50 because it's never proven to work before. You're pioneering it. You get to choose what you do. And the second pro, or the third pro, is the products are usually a lot higher quality. If you're doing higher margin, you're paying 30, 40, 50, 60 bucks, in some cases maybe $100 for a product from China or Aliexpress or wherever you're getting it. It's going to be a lot higher quality than a product that you're buying for $10. Okay, and the shipping times, sometimes on rare occasions you can find a good supplier if it's a fairly pricey product that will do shipping from the US, and it'll actually only be like a 7 to 10 day shipping time. So this is one thing that I like, is the products are usually higher quality, so it's like less returns, less people getting broken items. You're spending a little bit more money, so it's less of the crappy, trendy stuff. But, with this stuff comes a price, just like the other one. And I can notice this because I've been through it. It takes a bit longer and more research to find a winner. You're not just going to find a product, slap it on your store, and put it out there for 150, 200 bucks. You have to do a little bit of research, put some love into your product descriptions, figure out if it's a product that people actually want and people are actually using, or maybe they don't know about it, but figure out if they would want to have it if they saw it for the first time. These different things makes it take a lot longer to find a winner. But at the same time, when you do have a winner, it's yours. You'll make a lot more money. Another con is usually there's no resources for you to use. You don't know what style video is going to work. You don't know what your ad copy should say. You don't know what kind of images, or if you should even use a video. These sorts of things. And this is the stuff that you figure out doing the market research. And also, you should test multiple different campaigns and stuff with different ad copies. And oftentimes, doing this can lead you down a broken path. There's a reason why people follow the proven strategy, because these things are already proven to work. Somebody already lost the money in the beginning, pioneering it and making it work. When you're pioneering it yourself, you have to lose the money up front. Not all the time, but most of the time, it's not going to make a sale right away like it would if it was a proven strategy. You have to kind of test a few different things, test some different strategies, test some different ad copies, some videos. And if you don't know what your threshold is, it can lead you down a path of not success. You'll spend a lot of money on a product that you don't know works, and some people get caught up in that, and they'll spend $1,000 on a product when it has no sales, which doesn't make sense. And I can go into kind of creating a threshold for yourself in future videos if you wanted to follow the strategy. But yeah, just be aware, you're pioneering. It's not supposed to work on your first try. It could, but it's not supposed to. Another thing is you can spend more money testing, just because not every product you try is going to be a winner. It's not proven to be a winner. I think this is all pretty self-explanatory by this point. So I just want to walk around how you can kind of use both of these strategies in a slight I have some tabs open with Facebook and Aliexpress. I'll kind of show you what I mean when I talk about this. But the proven strategy, the best way to do it is to find other dropshipping stores and stock their ads every day. Facebook put up a feature about 4 months ago where you can actually find a Facebook page and see the advertisements that they're running. So this makes sense. If you find another dropshipping store and you watch their ads, if they have ads running longer than a week, it's probably a winner, because most people only let their ads run for a few days. I do know some people who they'll let them run for longer than a few days. But yeah, I mean, if you check it every day, you'll start noticing patterns. Like, okay, this guy's been running this product for 2 weeks now. Why would he be running it for 2 weeks if it wasn't making him a good amount of money? Okay, so this is a really good strategy, and I've had some inner circle students find some really good winning products doing this, even some with decent margins. And another way is looking up products or niches in the Facebook search tab and look at videos and posts to see what products are going viral. Now, this is not the best because most ads that are working are currently dark posts, meaning you're not going to be able to search it up and see it. But we're going to kind of take these two strategies and mix them together. So we're going to use the Facebook search tab to find dropshipping stores. So let's go and do that right now. So all I want to do is just search up something generic that's related to an ad. So most advertisements will say shop now. So let's just throw that in there. And then you see we have this tab saying pages. So we want to go to pages. Actually, we don't want to go to pages. We want to go to videos. Okay, so this is going to show you videos that have shop now in the actual ad copy. So all you want to do now is just kind of open these up. And you can see that we have this H2O bottle and Taste Made. This could actually be a dropshipping store. I don't know. It could be a fan page. We're going to find out. So let's click Info and Ads right here. And we will see. Okay, so they are in fact running Facebook ads right now. And you can see what country they're running them in. So they're just doing Canada. They're also doing global ads. So I think this is just worldwide. But you can see the products that they're testing, or I'm not exactly sure what they're doing. But you want to basically just kind of go through all these guys and find some good products to test. And one way that you can do this is go to their page and then click Info and Ads and see if they're currently running ads. So this guy is running an ad for this portable wallet. So you could check this every single day. And if they're running ads for this portable wallet for 2 weeks straight, then you know that it's probably working for them and it's probably profitable, right? Same thing as all these other products. So I think you guys understand by now how that all works. So yeah, this is why it's good, because you can see what people are running and exactly how long they're running it for, and you can check all that information. So let's move on to the pioneering strategy. Now, this is something that is open-ended. There's no right way to do this. I have a dude with a six-figure store who said he found his product in a brochure that he got in the mail. You know, like those big box retailers send you brochures with sales and stuff. He was just looking through it and he saw a product and he just kind of threw it up on his store and put it out there, made a video for it, everything. So there's no proven strategy with this. This is the point of pioneering. You are thinking from your own mind of products that could sell really, really well on Facebook. But I'm going to give 2 examples of how you can do this. Browsing Amazon.com and just finding products that are selling. I actually have a video that shows you exactly how to do this already. It's called How to Find Unique High-Ticket Products. So this is a good strategy, and I've used it a couple times, and it does work. But again, you just have to use your common sense and, look inside of certain niches, like sporting niches. Fashion is really good as well. So using Amazon.com to see what kind of stuff is selling in the marketplace. Also browsing Aliexpress with a minimum price of $35 because we want high ticket stuff, and look for unique problem solving products in passionate niches. So I'm going to show how I would do this now. So on Aliexpress, you have this categories list. So I want to see all categories, and I'm going to come in here and we're going to choose a different one. So let's just do consumer electronics. And let's see if we can find anything here. So I'm going to set the minimum price to $35. Hopefully it works this time. So yeah, we got this. Okay, so we have an action sports camera, so we're gonna open that up. A 360 camera. I've seen these in videos, and I've seen a few companies, branded companies selling those for big bucks, $300 around. So we're gonna open that one up again. Of course, there's gonna be a bunch of headphones. I don't really recommend testing headphones that much because you can just go to the store and buy it. It's kind of hard to find something that's unique about a pair of headphones. But yeah, lots and lots of headphones in this category. This could be interesting. So, Bluetooth column speaker. Now, you might be asking me, like, can't you just go to Walmart and get this? The answer is yes, but can you just go to Walmart and get this for the price that they're selling it for? And that's a good question. Okay, so we found this kind of soundbar, base setup for a TV or a video game and whatever you want to use it for. And they're selling it for $41. As you can see, with shipping, it's about $45. But so let's go on Google and see what kind of stuff they have for sale. So we're just going to look up soundbar and then click shopping, and it'll show you everything that people have for sale. So I'm going to list them in grid style. So we can see here, these all come with a subwoofer. When I checked, this did not. So we're not going to look for one with a subwoofer. But we can see, okay, so only the soundbar is selling for $50. So $50. Only the soundbar, $70. So we're learning that just the soundbars are going for around $50. That seems to be the most powerful. I mean, the most common one. There's one here for $41. Looks kind of cheap though. But we are looking for a soundbar. I think it's like a soundbar plus a couple of these speakers. So for just the soundbar, they're selling for $50. That's pretty common. Something similar to that. I don't know if we're going to be able to find it, but let's go ahead and set $100 to $250. That might show us some more high quality ones. Okay, so this is actually good and bad news because I'm thinking everybody's just kind of selling just the soundbar. There's no soundbar with these two extra little speakers, and maybe it's the way that I'm searching it. Let's find out right now. Let's look. So let's say soundbar with speakers. Let's see if we can find anything with that. So yeah, they all seem to come with a subwoofer. But I'm not seeing really any come with those two, the side speakers, right? So this is actually, it could be a bad thing, but we could also use that as an advantage. So one of the bad things about it is not many people are making them, which could show that there's not a lot of demand in the market for it. Like we have something similar here, but again, it's not the same type of soundbar. But as I was saying, yeah, it could prove that there's not really a market for it. But on the good side, if somebody doesn't know about this type of setup with the soundbar with the two extra speakers, maybe that's a problem they have. Maybe they wanted to get a soundbar, but they wanted those extra speakers, with the surround sound type setup. This is it could be a bad thing or it could be a good thing, like I said. And there's not a lot of competition out here. Like there's not a lot of stores that are doing it. So if you were to drop ship this product, you can kind of come up with the price. I think $99.99 would be a more than fair price for this because it comes with a soundbar and two extra speakers. Just the soundbar alone is going for $50 on the cheap models. So I think if somebody were to see this and they see a soundbar with two extra speakers for $100, I think it could spark some serious interest, mainly because if they go and search for it, they're not going to be able to find it. And if you tailor your ad copy in your video to show the extra two speakers and treat it like it's a unique feature that they can only get from buying from you, which is kind of true, it could be a really good selling product, even though it's just something that they might be able to go get from Walmart. It has like a little unique twist to it. So this is a really good example of how I just kind of spent like 10 minutes searching through Aliexpress, and I already found something that I would like to test and kind of put out there and see how it does. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. I hope this was really informative for everybody and you're able to take all of this stuff and go out and find a winning product. I like putting stuff like this out there because it shows people different things, like different views. Everybody's kind of like, oh, I want to follow this strategy, or this is the right way and this is the wrong way. And there's no right or wrong way. I just want you to understand, as somebody who's trying to learn this, that there's no such thing as a wrong and a right way. It's more about what are the pros and cons. Are you willing to do the extra work and spend the extra money to pioneer a product so that you can own the market and dominate that space? Or are you willing to just kind of, you know, steal products from other people and give those a shot and find a winner a little bit quicker? It's kind of up to you, and that's why it's so important to understand the pros and cons of doing both of these. And also having somebody like me to come in here and say that pioneering products does work, and I've seen it work multiple times, could also give you a lot more confidence when doing it. So that's the reason why I wanted to put this video out. But as for this video, this is Noah, and I'm out.